All right, there's 3 ways to get value, right? We have a mutual exchange, we have money paid, and now we have magic created. I told you this is all about magic, and this truly is a magical way to get value. This is a way to get monetary value, aka you get money paid. But there is no limit. You don't have to negotiate. They don't need a budget. This is a magical way where not only you win, not only the audiences win, but also the host win with you. So you create what they sometimes call an irresistible offer. An offer that is so good that other people cannot say no. Because let's go into this imagination and play out how this could look, what this could look like, okay? So imagine there's an amazing crowd of people that are ready to be transformed by you. You have your keynote. You have your transformational journey that you created. But you know, as a transformational speaker, that a keynote, that the story, that being a speaker is just the beginning of people that are ready to say yes to their next level journey. And as that next level journey, you actually create something. You create an experience where people can go through with you as a coach that brings them the next level transformation. Let's call it an experience that you create. And that experience can be an online recorded video course just like this, where people can go through and understand more of the specific steps. It could be an accountability group where you show up every single week and they can just be part of the membership. It could be that there's different cohorts, different chunks from, let's say, 4 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks, where people participate, where they go through a step-by-step framework that you facilitate and you keep them accountable to actually do the work. Right? So that keynote begins to be the start of the transformation, ignites people to say yes in themselves, and then you share that experience, and that is what people pay for. Now, let's just say that you with the host are coming together and they say, hey, I don't have a budget. And instead of going through the mutual exchange route, you offer this one and you say, listen, I actually have an experience that I would love to share with your audience. Now, I know that you did a lot of work to get that group together and make sure that they're there. What I would love to do is to propose this. What if I come to your event and you don't have to pay me whatsoever? Yet, you will give me the permission to share that experience with people. And just because I give you an incredible discount, you are going to help them make that decision. So what's happening now is that the host is on your side to sell your services. He or she is going to introduce you with credibility, with an amazing bio, because you're working together. And then that the host will say, hey, there's like you do your share, you have this incredible experience, you share this with your audience at the end of the show, and then the host says, I think this is an incredible idea, I know this person personally and it's incredible, and this is where it really gets to become a win-win, and where the opportunities are endless. That is when you say to the host, listen, I know this might sound crazy because you pay speakers to come. I will do it for you for no cost. And I would love to give you a percentage of the profit that we are going to get. Now, what is this doing? What is the host, first of all, gonna think? What? Like, this is insane. Like, they're not even only helping me with not having to pay, so I don't have to create a budget. They don't only just come without cost. They want me to earn with them? This is incredible. Now think of the quality of introduction that you're going to get. Let's think of the level of reciprocation, I think that's the word, where they want to deliver more value to you, because now they're like, you know what, we're not only going to do this, you're also getting all the footage, and we're going to make sure we're getting you a right testimonial. All right, so now we're on the same team. You don't have to create this whole back-end business per se. You build your sales team and your promotion team by having amazing relationships with the people who have crowds. Do you start to see what the possibilities are? And let's just say that the experience, the offer, the service, the program that you have is $1,000, 1,000 euros. And you sell 100. Can you see that that number is exponential? And that the possibilities are endless. While with a fee, you're always to a certain ceiling of either the mindset, the budget, or both from the people you're actually speaking to. And they have to pay you. So what if you can come with a system, with an opportunity where they can earn with you? So they start to sell, they start to be walking through the crowd and say, hey, I know that this is what I've heard you say before, and I think this is a really great fit. Right? And they can do some, maybe call people up after the event, like, hey, I saw you didn't sign up yet. What do you think? Because you're saying to those, you get 10, 20% of everything I'm earning. And then think about the audience. The audience doesn't only get you, and otherwise might not have had, but they're also getting a next level transformation, because can we agree that when people spend more time with you, they have more transformation? Epic. Epic. And maybe you're listening and you're thinking, oh my God, this is amazing. I just don't have that experience yet. I just don't know what to offer. I don't have a program or service. I don't know what to do. What if you don't come with the view of, I don't have it yet, but I'm creating it? So what if you would say to that audience, hey, who would love to go to their next level? You've experienced a little bit, but what if we spend more time together? If that's something that you're curious about, then please book a call with me so we have a conversation. Or when it's in person, because this can also be online, right? When this is in person, I'm walking around, so please, tap me on the shoulder and we're going to have a conversation. Now, when you book that call and you have a one-on-one conversation, you're going to ask questions. Where are you now? Where do you want to go? What is holding you back? And they're going to give you the data that you need to say, okay, in my program, I'm going to solve everything of this, right? Because they're going to tell you what they want. And then you're going to create it and then you're going to give it to them. And yes, maybe in the beginning it's a pilot and you do it for a discounted price. Or you're giving them extra bonuses. But it's the same with the stages. You're in momentum. You're going to ask for referrals. You're going to ask for testimonials. You have clients, stories that you can tell to other people. You have success stories. That's all that matters. Do you see how amazing this is? And the offer is not the only thing you can do. You can also say, what if I can share a QR code of a free resource that I have? And what you're doing then is you're creating a free resource, and that can be anything. That can be a guide, like a PDF, that can be an audio of some sort of meditation or something that people go through, or it's a video and it's unlisted on YouTube and people get access to it. It's something extra. And in return, they give their email addresses. Now you can contact those people and start emailing them, and through email ask them, jump on a call and have a conversation. So you start to collect data, you start to get information, you start to collect new clients, you start to collect new email addresses, which are all assets. And this is not only all, because this magic created goes even further. What if there's a host and they are sharing an offer? And you can say, listen, you don't have to pay me, but I'm going to make sure that more people buy, because when they listen to me, they're going to make a decision to purchase your course. And you don't have to pay me upfront. I just want a percentage of everything that you're selling. Right? Or what about this? They're coming, they have an engagement, they have a speaking engagement, and people buy tickets for that speaking engagement. And you say, you know what? You don't need to pay me, but I want a percentage of the tickets. And can I sell this for you as well? Because I think it's very valuable. Now the host thinks, what? I don't take any risks to invite you because I give a certain percentage of sales that I actually get. And you start to sell with me, so you're going to create more money for me? What? A transformational speaker always comes from a win-win-win-win-win-win-win perspective where everybody gets value. And be creative around this. You don't need to be perfect in order for you to start. You just need to be resourceful and willing to go head first. And also ask the host, what would make this a win for you? Event organizers and people who are putting groups together, they put so much effort into this. And when you can acknowledge them for all that work and you say, hey, and this is what I do. How can I make your role more easy, more fun, and more impactful? And just that question alone creates so much connection. There are so little people who are actually considering how someone else is in this whole process. And they're just thinking about what can I gain. But a transformational speaker creates magic all around you because you are magic. And when you remember that you are, and you behave like that, magical opportunities will come your way. And there will be so many magical ways of you earning money. Because you kept going. Because you kept speaking up. You kept standing up for who you are, speaking up your truth. And therefore scaling up your impact and income, what I said before. When you stay in the game, luck can find you. When you stay in the game and you're intentional about what you want and you do the work and you just behave like the person who already has it, luck will find you faster than you might expect. So now let's go through some different scenarios of maybe where you are or where you're going to, and then how you can use all these 3 different ways to get value, to get it most optimal as possible for you, for the audience, and for the host. You're magic.